Dwight D. Eisenhower served as the 34th President of the United States from 1953 to 1961. He was a highly decorated military general and the supreme commander of the Allied Expeditionary Forces during World War II, leading the successful D-Day invasion of Normandy, defeating Nazi Germany. A member of the Republican Party, his notable domestic achievement was establishing the interstate highway system via the Federal Aid Highway Act of 1956, transforming transportation and commerce. Eisenhower advanced U.S. space exploration by establishing NASA in response to the Soviet Union's Sputnik launch. He signed the Civil Rights Act of 1957 and enforced desegregation in schools after the landmark Brown v. Board of Education case. Focusing on foreign policy, his New Look approach emphasized nuclear deterrence and reduced military spending. In his farewell address, he warned against the military-industrial complex. Dwight D. Eisenhower remains a significant figure in American history, renowned as both a military leader and a two-term president.
Harry S. Truman, the 33rd President of the United States. He served from 1945 to 1953. Truman became president on April 12, 1945, following the sudden death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. He had only been vice president for 82 days before taking office. One of Truman's most significant decisions was authorizing the use of atomic bombs on the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in August 1945. The bombings brought an end to World War II. In 1947, Truman introduced the Truman Doctrine, which provided financial and military aid to countries threatened by communism, marking the beginning of the Cold War containment policy. Another significant foreign policy initiative, the Marshall Plan, it aimed to provide economic assistance to war-torn Europe to help prevent the spread of communism. Truman's domestic agenda, known as the Fair Deal, sought to expand social welfare programs, increase the minimum wage, and promote civil rights. In 1948, Truman issued an executive order desegregating the U.S. military, marking a significant step towards civil rights reform. Truman oversaw the early years of the Korean War, 1950 to 1953, which began when North Korea invaded South Korea. After leaving the White House in 1953, Truman returned to his hometown of Independence, Missouri. The Harry S. Truman Library and Museum was established there, preserving his legacy.
Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd U.S. President, served as president from 1933 to 1945. Roosevelt holds a unique record as the only president to serve 4 consecutive terms, making him the longest-serving president in American history. His notable contribution was the New Deal, a program of economic reforms and social initiatives aimed at overcoming the Great Depression. Key components included the Civilian Conservation Corps and the Social Security Act. Struck by polio in 1921, Roosevelt battled disability, using fireside chats to connect directly with the public, addressing their concerns and explaining policies. During his presidency, the attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7, 1941, thrust the U.S. into World War II. Roosevelt played a crucial role in leading the nation through the war and forming the Allies' coalition, attending conferences like Tehran and Yalta. He adopted the Good Neighbor policy, fostering improved relations with Latin America. His 1937 court-packing plan, aimed at reshaping the Supreme Court to support the New Deal, faced opposition. In his famous speech in 1941, Roosevelt outlined the 4 freedoms that he believed all people deserved: freedom of speech, freedom of worship, freedom from want, and freedom from fear. Tragically, Roosevelt passed away on April 12, 1945, while still in office.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe now at American Presidential History. Stay updated with the latest videos. Follow at American Presidential History for more content and shorts. Like, share, and support the channel's growth. Subscribe now. www.youtube.com, American Presidential History.
Welcome to American Presidential History. Dive into the captivating world of U.S. presidents through engaging stories that bring their lives, legacies, and the times they lived in vividly to life.